Golden Globes, the Oscars, they've all come and gone, but that doesn't mean the award season is over.
As a matter of fact, in recognition of the year and the one-year anniversary, I should say, of the major stock indices hitting their lowest levels since '96. Today, we honor those in the financial world who have done very well. Here to help us with that, financial planner Rob Wilson. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Wow, look at Rob fresh off the red carpet.
What are you wearing, Rob?
Well, this is just a little Versace tuxedo here. And actually, I've just been handed the Benjamin Award for the Best Financial Advisor on a morning newscast. So
congratulations.
I have to thank
I'd like to thank us little people for that.
Absolutely, absolutely. But you know what, guys? I watched the Oscars this past weekend, and quite frankly, I felt a little snubbed. It's basically just a big party, and for some reason, I wasn't invited. And so until I get discovered or I find a way to sneak my way onto the red carpet, I felt like, you know, why not give away my own awards? And so I'm giving away this morning what I'm affectionately calling the Benji Awards for Benjamin Franklin, who's on a $100 bill, to commemorate the one-year anniversary of the stock market hitting its lowest level since 1996. So why should George Clooney have all the fun? Plus, I had this tux that I bought a while back, and I needed to get some use out of it.
You're getting your money's worth out of it. Smart.
You got it.
All right, so who's Best Director?
Well, I put this Best Director award around the market. When people talk about the market, they're usually talking about the major stock market indices, which is basically a group of stocks just designed to put together to give you an idea of where the market's going in general. So since we use those to get a sense of the direction, I use those as the nominees for Best Director. The winner here is the NASDAQ, which tends to be more technology focused. It was up 84% since last year, and incumbent in second place is the S&P 500, up 68%, and the Dow Jones was actually up 61%. Interesting subplot here, if you will, was that financials, which got us into the trouble in the first place, were up 115% since last year, which just proves the harder they fall, the more room they have to recover. Consumer discretionary stocks like Starbucks and Panera Bread were up 99%, and industrial stocks were up, like GE and Alcoa, were up 94%. So good year in the market for most stocks.
So that's what we're looking at in the broader indices. However, when we break it down and look at individual things, you talked about the financials, tech sector, obviously NASDAQ very heavy in that regard as well. What are some of the individual companies, if you will, the individual performances, best actor maybe? What do you see there?
You're right. This is like the Jeff Clooney and Jeff Bridges of the world. This is why everybody tunes in. So the best performer last year was actually Genworth Financial, which is an insurance company. It was up 1,688%. Just to put that in some perspective, it went from 91 cents to $16.27. So you made a lot of money if you hung in there with that. The second place was Seagate Technologies, which makes disk drives for computers, up 533%. And Bank of America, which you just talked about, was up 346%. And I want to give an honorable mention here for best comeback story to Ford Motor Company, up 643%. So the auto industry is doing good as well.
Wow, and you also found a way to work basketball into this award show?
I have. I'm launching a game that I'm calling March Money Madness. So a lot of people are going to lose productivity next week filling out their brackets for the NCAA tournament. So it works the same way except with stocks. So I picked 64, I matched them up. The games between the stock will be 1 week in the actual market. Whichever stock goes up the most during that week wins until a winner is crowned. I'm giving away a free iPad, and so you can log on and sign up until March 15th at marchmoneymadness.net. So I think it'll be a cool way to not get in so much trouble with work next week, learn something, and try to figure this investing thing out.
That sounds great. All right, well, you've got to find some place special to go to for breakfast, I guess, huh?
I do. I can't let this go to waste, so it's going to be a big day for me here.
As we look ahead, though, to the rest of this year, based on what we've seen so far in the first couple months in the market, what do you foresee as we look down the rest of 2010?
Well, obviously, when it goes down so far, you know, we've come a long way since then. So things are still troublesome. We've got a lot of unemployment. So the easy money, I like to say, is gone. So you're going to have to be a little bit more selective with your stock picks at this point.
All right, Rob, thank you very much. We appreciate you being here and looking mighty fine, I must say.
Thank you.
Thanks.